Ron, the pick and roll of all pick and rolls. 10 bits. Thank you so much, Gaze. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Gasmav Gaming.
So, this pick and roll will probably end our friendship because I know this is what's going to happen.
Oh, I'm
It's
telling
gonna,
you, you
it's
better
gonna.
not.
Sports Unfolded will no longer exist after this pick and roll. I feel. So, what we are doing, we are going to rank these 5 big upsets that have happened in the world of sports. The 1980 Winter Olympics, where the United States defeated Russia. Buster
That's the
Douglas,
men's hockey team.
men's hockey. Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson. The '07 New England Patriots losing to the Giants in the Super Bowl and missing out on a perfect season. The '04 Red Sox trailing '03 to beat the Yankees to advance to the World Series. And the 2018 number 16 UMBC defeating the number 1 Virginia in the NCAA tournament in men's basketball. Ron, you are first this week. I cannot wait. Have at it.
All right.
5-1, the least biggest upset to the biggest upset in the history of sports.
All right. So number 5, I have Buster Douglas defeating Mike Tyson.
Wow.
For the simple reason that anybody can win with one punch. All it takes is one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You get one lucky punch in, you can beat anybody.
Yep.
Simple as that. Now, it is a huge upset, yes.
It was. It was major.
You know, like
At
he
the
had
time.
no business beating Mike Tyson.
No.
But it happened, and you know that one. It only takes one punch.
Yep. Okay.
So
that was
I
5.
went with that as number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4 is simply any given Sunday. Somebody could be
Liverpool
beaten.
beating AC Milan, yes, in the Champions League. 2005, down 3-0. The halftime, the biggest upset. I like it. We're trying to get more familiarized with this soccer scene, or football as you would call it in the UK. We're still working on that.
Yeah, we're trying.
We're trying.
But that is a good one.
That
because,
is a very good one.
You know, I mean, first of all, being down 3-0.
Yeah. In soccer, I could teach you both, my man.
That's
I appreciate
huge.
It.
That's huge. So that is a good one. That actually would have been like Tyson for me.
All right. But who'd you have it for?
Number 4 was the Pats losing to the Giants because any given Sunday, look, they had no business losing to the Giants. No business. But that pass rush.
Yeah.
The front 7.
Yeah,
the Giants were just relentless, and they played well. And it went down to that stupid play.
Yeah,
and it hurts. It hurts.
I don't want to talk about
it. Hurts.
3.
But any given Sunday.
3.
Number 3 is my UMBC defeating Virginia. Look, Virginia was obviously the better team, like way better.
Gaze, thanks for the bits again, man. Another
But
10.
again, you know, all it takes is somebody to get hot and and put up some points, and you know, it was a stunner. It is a huge upset. Huge. But
Number 3.
just because those players weren't recruited in big schools doesn't mean they're not good players.
Okay. Number 3, I like it. Okay. Number 2.
Number 2 is the Sox down 0-3 to the New York Yankees.
Homer.
And all it took was that stolen base.
Homer. Go ahead. Okay.
That stolen. Look.
Number 2, Red Sox.
You're down 3-0. You're losing in the game.
Liverpool was down 3-0.5.
Yeah, but you didn't have that as a choice. I'm giving the choices that.
So number 1, 1980.
The men's hockey team. Look, they played the Russians just a week before, and they got slaughtered.
Okay.
Slaughtered. They gave up, like, I don't even know, like 8 goals, something like that. Look, that team at the time in Russia had been together forever.
Yep. They won
They
four
had
straight.
the best goaltender in the
4
world.
straight golds they won.
Right.
Russia.
Look,
Yeah.
there was no match for NHL players. They're
Yeah.
all-stars. And that is a big part of why, they gave no chance to these kids coming out of college.
College, yeah.
And to beat probably the greatest hockey team ever to grace the planet. Seriously, the best.
Okay.
And there was no win. There was a no-win situation.
Okay.
And yet,
I like it.
do you believe in miracles?
Do you believe in miracles, my friend?
Dude, I remember watching the game. I could not believe what I was seeing.
I love it. I love it. Gay's getting a new desk, corner desk. Congrats. Hope you enjoyed that.
Nice.
So I'm gonna give you my 5, and I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong and all the way.
No, I don't want to see that college game. Number 1, dude.
So,
Seriously,
at
it's
number
so
5,
I'm signing off.
At number 5, I've got the 04 Red Sox defeating the New York Yankees to advance to the World Series. Because if they had lost to the Cardinals in the World Series, would have really been that big of an upset. Them winning it all, that wasn't the championship. That was to get them to the World Series. Then they still ultimately had to win in the World Series. So if they had lost in the World Series, nobody would have cared that they came back 0-3 because they still would have lost and wouldn't have got a ring. So to me, that wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, isn't the Yankees and Red Sox the actual World Series every year?
The rivalry, yes, but what I'm saying to you is,
No,
in the
but
grand
it's
scheme
like
of the upset,
that's
when we're
what
talking
it
about
is.
an upset, if they had lost,
It was an upset.
it wouldn't have mattered because they still wouldn't. If that 0-3 wouldn't have mattered.
All right. No,
Okay.
I can see your point.
So at number 4, 1980 Winter Olympics, where USA defeated
Shut up. Are you kidding me?
the Russians
Are you kidding me?
to advance, and it's the same theory.
No.
Who did they beat to win the gold? Who they beat to win the gold?
See, this is
Finland.
where you're wrong.
Finland. They still had
This
to
is
win the
where-
gold.
Yeah,
If
but
they beat Russia and lost and won the silver, nobody would have cared.
no, but they wouldn't have won the silver. You have to get there to get the silver. You would have
Exactly.
had to play
If they beat the
bronze.
Russians and then lost to Finland, they would have got the
It
silver.
still would have been the biggest upset because the Russians would have
They
won
didn't
gold
win it all.
against
It
Finland.
didn't matter. Them winning it all makes
No,
it
it
bigger.
doesn't. It
but they have
matters.
to defeat Finland. That's
No.
why it's 4th. That's
The
why it's
Russian
4th.
team was that good and that perfect that it was the biggest upset. It was the biggest upset.
4th. At
No.
number 3, Buster Douglas defeating Mike Tyson. And I put it in the middle ground because I agree with you. Any given fight, one punch could knock you out. Tyson admitted he didn't train for the fight, didn't take Buster Douglas seriously, so it ended up costing him, and it literally changed his career afterwards. Once he lost to Buster Douglas, he was
I'm
never
going to get
coming
ready to mute you.
back. All right. At number 2, the 07 Patriots losing to the
Oh
New
my
York Giants.
God! You put that. No, you're done. That's it. Mute.
So,
You're muted. That's how you like it. How you like it.
can't believe it. So let me tell you why.
No, that's just terrible.
How many
Eric?
teams have been undefeated in the NFL in the history of the NFL?
Eric, this is horrible.
1. Why? Because the New York Giants defeated the New England Patriots to prevent them from being 2. It's one of those records that probably will never get beaten again. 1972 Miami Dolphins going undefeated. No NFL team's ever going to do it again. Which means at number 1, number 16 UMBC defeating number 1 Virginia in the NCAA tournament.
You're wrong.
And not only did they defeat them, they won by 20.
You're wrong.
And
That just
hold on.
goes to show you that
How many?
look,
Wait,
these college teams, they
Time out,
they
time
only
out.
have.
wait, time out.
They
time
only
out, time
have-
out. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't care.
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa.
don't care. You're gonna
How
hear
many
this
16
because
seeds?
college
have beat
teams
a number
lose
1
to
seed?
all their players all the time.
When you're ready, answer the question. How many 16 seeds have beat a number 1?
I don't care.
It's never happened.
I don't care.
That was the first time in 144 games
It
where a
was
16 seed
Virginia.
who had the best defense in the country.
I don't
They
care.
were one of the top teams.
It doesn't matter when you're only playing. You're basically You're putting out players that are first and
So why
second
hasn't
year
it happened
anyway
before?
because all the good players get
Why
recruited into
hasn't
the
it happened
NBA.
before? So why hasn't it
It's-
happened before?
The
If it's
league
not that
is
big a
watered
deal,
down now
if it's not that big a deal, why hasn't it happened before? And it still hasn't happened again.
because it wasn't as watered down as it is now. It's going to happen again. You watch,
Okay,
mark
when
my
it does,
word.
then when it does, then I'll move them off the list.
Yeah,
Till
okay.
then, the
that
only
that
team that's ever
satisfies me
won.
now because it's going to happen
What's
this coming
UMBC
year.
stand for? Nobody even knows. University of Maryland, Baltimore County. And do you know the team's name? The Retrievers. Because they won it, they retrieved it, and I think they lost the next game anyway.
You're wrong.
I am not nowhere near it.
College is watered down in basketball. It's watered down because
USA
all the
loses to
players
Finland.
leave.
That game's not even. Who cares?
No, that exactly. Who cares
They
about
needed
that
to
game?
win.
Nobody
They needed to
cared.
beat Finland to win the gold. Once again, if you enjoy what you're watching, check us out every Friday night live at 6 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
You can
Follow
always
us on
come
social-
and listen to him talk out his butt.
Listen, follow us on social media at Sports Unfolded on Facebook and Twitter, at Broadcasting RI on Twitter, Sports_Unfolded on Instagram, podcasts, Amazon, Anchor, Google, Spotify. If you're in Southeast Connecticut, SEC TV, Public Access, Channel 12. We are on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. You watch us there. It's a rebroadcast of tonight's show.
I got a
Go
question
ahead.
for you.
Go ahead.
How many of those did you actually watch?
Obviously the Giants. I saw the Buster Douglas fight. I saw the Red Sox one, and I saw the defeat of. I didn't see the '80s Olympics.
I saw all 5.
Okay.
I'm just saying
What does that matter?
because I saw it. Okay,
Okay.
I
And
have
you seeing it doesn't mean it should be number one.
no. Look,
Look.
look. You had to have known what it was like. What was on the
That's it.
line?
Listen, I'm not saying that. I understand the importance of the victory. What I'm saying to you is this: if they had lost to Finland and didn't win the gold, how big of a defeat would that have been? It wouldn't have mattered in the
It
grand scheme.
certainly would
They
have.
still had another game or another series. The same thing with the Red
Because
Sox.
you stopped
Red
the
Sox had
Russians from winning the gold.
You stopped them from
You
winning the gold,
stopped
so
them.
you stopped that streak. But then
Yeah.
if you lose, it doesn't really affect.
Sure, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so what did using your theory?
Yeah, what in my theory?
What did UMBC win next?
Nothing.
Nothing. There you go. So it doesn't matter. The upset
They're the only
doesn't
team
matter.
that ever do it.
Going
You're
by
going to tell me
your
nobody's
theory.
no.
Your
Somebody
theory.
nobody's ever stopped a streak before.
It's
It's
the
happening.
same principle. You can't use it for one and then not use it for the other one.
I am
So,
because what
yes,
we're
they
talking
beat
about
them,
is
but it doesn't matter because they lost the next game. So
Yes.
it doesn't matter.
it does
that-
matter though
that-
because what I'm saying
That
to you is
defeat doesn't matter because
they
it's
are
the
the
same
lowest-
principle.
no, they are 16 seeds are not expected to win it all, and very few 16 seeds have ever been in a game.
Okay, nobody
They won it.
was expected to beat the Russian team.